I spared them, though perhaps spared is too strong of a word. The Eldari leader begged me to leave Weird Ebb and Craft World G. He claimed that to press the war to its inevitable conclusion would spell the doom of both of us. The Eldar would be eradicated, and then we, weakened by the confrontation, would be defeated by the other threats to the dynasty. I did not withdraw because I had any kind of trust in this Farseer or his so-called prophecy. I left the planet because of my own assessment. It's true, the final push would likely prove to be costly. Many of my warriors would be destroyed. Many more would need repairs. My lieutenants and generals that were destroyed would be teleported back to their tomb world, and whatever madness they carried with them would be deepened. I made my point. I slew their leader. I made an example of them. As much as my contempt for these beings remains eternal, my power matters more. As far as the foolish mouse and lion parable he spouted goes, I paid it no heed. The Eldar are liars, and I hardly expect a crippled and weak craft world with half a ravaged planet to be much use to anyone. He spun his lies and half-truths, and perhaps in his mind the Farseer made a noble sacrifice to save his people. I will be shocked if they are not ripped to shreds by their debaucherous brethren before the end of the next cycle. What happens to them is not my concern. I am only focused on the next step, the next campaign.
My Theron.
What is it, Khafra? Niet and I are about to view the stellar conjunction of Cephas. I haven't been witness to the event since before the Great Sleep.
I would like to speak candidly with you.
I can sense that you do not approve in the manner in which I concluded the Eldar campaign.
There are whispers. There are those who say you feared the Farseer's words. Victory was within our grasp, and you left on the word of a sorcerer.
Are these truly whispers, or are they your own thoughts, Khafra?
I am concerned about the perceived weakness of the action.
If our enemies think me to be weak, I will turn that perception to my advantage.
If you were unconcerned about your image politically, why did you follow the Eldari into the webway? Why did you choose to take this half measure?
Because they defied me. Because they thought their elder tricks would work on me. I left because I made my point. I slew their leader. I left them a broken people. I returned because I was satisfied. I answered the insult. My goal was accomplished, and I am content now to return to my dynastic affairs.
Our enemies might still believe that we are vulnerable and attack.
Our enemies will forever believe whatever they wish about me, regardless of my actions, Khafra. Perhaps it is time for you to decide what you believe. Do you think I am weak? Do you think I am mad? That I am going to follow the path of the Destroyer, or become afflicted with the curse of the Flayed Ones?
I wish only to offer my perspective on the matter. Perhaps suggest consequences that you haven't considered.
Your concern is truly touching, Kafra, but it is misplaced. I would prefer that you finish your analysis of the orc and human forces remaining within my borders. Kafra, every one of the Necron must battle against the never-ending siren call to madness. The song never ceases, ever lilting on the ether, pulling so many of our people beneath the waves of insanity. But I have not yet succumbed to it. And there you have it, my general. We have spoken candidly. Now, let us focus on removing the orcish and human stains from my systems. Now, let us begin.
No man do they call me. My mother and my father, and all my comrades as well. Thank you all for listening to this week's episode of The Price of Eternity. If you enjoyed what you heard, please leave a like and comment so that you too can keep your own sanity intact, if only for a little longer. If you are not yet subscribed, please do so in order to hear more stories about prophecies and mercy from robots. If you would like to support me, you can do so via PayPal or Patreon, and both of those will be listed below. And if you have absolutely no idea what's going on, you can click on the Price of Eternity playlist, which should be appearing on screen right now. Thank you all very much. Once again, No Man out. Alright, one last thing for any of you that are still listening. I just wanted to let you all know my plans for the channel in the future. Essentially, I am going to keep making my stories, but I'm going to position myself to transition out of 40K if I have to. And I plan on creating some stories for you that will be set in a more original grimdark sci-fi setting. So I hope those of you who came for the 40K content will stay for the No Man content, if that's what I end up having to do. Thank you all one last time for your love and support. No Man truly out.